What's happening, folks? You're tuned into another episode of Xposure, exposing local talent across Toronto, the GTA, and the rest of the world. I am your host, Isaac, and alongside me, I have local rap artist / reggae artist, Dollaz Da Deejay.
Well, go on.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah.
So without no further ado, tell us, who is Dollaz Da Deejay?
Well, man, it's that's a hard question, man. I'm a lot of people, you know.
Right.
That's what it is, man. For me, I'm a reggae artist, hip hop artist, and that's what it is, man. First, it was Dollaz Jr.
Right.
You know, when I was doing strictly hip hop. That was about 4 years ago or so, and then the name basically did a change when my family back home was on some, yo, you're Jamaican.
Right.
What's going on with the reggae music? What's going on with the reggae music? You know, so that's what it is, you know. So I just started.
They want you to follow in the footsteps.
Yeah, man. So what it is, I put them together, you know what I mean? And so you created the name Dollaz Da Deejay. And the thing about it is Dollaz itself, it's my family crest, right? So it's my first and last name put together as one, and it creates the dollar signs, you know what I mean? So I used that and just went on from there.
How did you get into rap and reggae?
Wow. Well, rap was, I always liked rap music to begin with. It was something that I always found myself doing when I was home, you know? You know, listening to them Biggie CDs, Tupac CDs, and just, following the whole thing in the mirror, just rapping in the mirror at home, you know? And that was great. I liked doing that, you know? So the reggae thing was in my blood. It's really and truly, like, I've been listening to reggae since I was in my mom's womb.
Were there any artists that you looked up to or you were inspired by?
Well, as a reggae artist, born Jamaican, I gotta listen to Bob Marley.
Yeah,
that's one thing, that boosted me up,
like
like a mandatory thing. Bob. So that was one of the things that actually inspired me. Bob, Peter Tosh, Luciano, and of course, younger Beanie Man, younger Bounty Killer, Baby Sham, Merciless, and them people there. Because Merciless, really and truly, the artist named Merciless, he's from my area.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, in Jamaica, that's where he's from.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was one of those things, man. So reggae was in my blood. For hip hop, I would say more with Nas and Big L and certain guys like that who had more substance in their music, you know. So I was listening to them a lot. I liked the way they flipped the stories and the way they jumped on the beats and the way they just flowed. It was just smooth and amazing.
Right.
So that was my thing. That was my inspiration.
Can you name some of the challenges you faced while coming up?
As an artist?
Yeah, as an artist.
Well, as an artist coming up, the challenges I faced in Toronto would be I would say exposure. A lot of people, everybody's a rapper.
Right.
Everybody does music or some kind of arts. So people just look over you because they feel that you're part of the whole bunch, you know?
Yeah.
So that's one thing. That was one of the challenges for sure. That was really just, on hard. And then from there, it was just getting the actual space to record and certain things like that, like getting the proper engineer, getting the proper beat makers, just having the whole formula together.
Right.
That's the real challenge right there, and now I just use that as a building tool, so I have a pool of engineers and a pool of studios. I just pick and choose which one I want to go.
Okay, sounds good. Name a point in time where things started to change for the better.
Well, I would say things started changing for the better when I started taking everything seriously.
Right.
When so I went to Toronto Film School. I took entertainment business management there, and what I used to do was I used to manage a couple of groups. I used to manage a couple of artists, hip hop artists. I managed 2 rock groups.
Right.
Came to a point where I had the talent myself, right? And people in my circle were, pushing me to actually do this myself. So one day I went into the studio, I recorded the track, and from there, you don't even know what it is from there. I'm here now, basically, still doing music, still doing my thing, and that's what it was, man. It was the people behind me that really pushed me, and that's what really made me be who I am today, basically.
Can you tell us about I Do It For Us?
I Do It For Us. Now, that's my homie Young C. That's his movement. It's a movement that embodies our whole our whole crew, basically, right? Our thing is all for one for all type of thing. So I Do It For Us is basically follows that suit, you know?
Right.
We have the whole loyalty family. So with that, the I Do It For Us slogan is just right there. It speaks for itself, you know? I do it for us, not just for me, not for you, just for everybody. So, you know, people who don't want to support, they're gonna have to support.
Can you tell us about music?
Man, so music.
What is music to you? Because you told me about that. Because when you told me about that one time, and I was just bugging out. I was bugging out when I heard the meeting, and so it was just like, yo, you gotta tell these people what is music.
So music, man, should I say, man?
I think you should, man, because honestly, that's such a dope meaning.
Well, okay, so I figured out that meaning when I was back home. So there's a place in Jamaica where they said Bob Marley wrote the One Love song, right? So I went there back home when I was with the family and stuff like that, and I was thinking about a nice slogan to basically make the I Do It For Us look good. You know, on top of that, so it doesn't veer from that. You know what I mean? And it encompasses everything I do. Right? And not only me, but everybody. You know, so I came up with a thing where it's, you know, I said, mankind's unique skill in creation. Right. Music. And right there, you know, when I thought about that, I was like, wow. It's amazing.
It is.
It's mankind's unique skill in creation. That means anybody on the face of the planet creates, and they have skills. You know what I mean? Exactly. They create their skills. They encompass these things and they bring it out, and that's what I Am Music is all about. You know what I mean? Music, mankind's unique skill in creation.
I love music. I love music.
I love music.
I love music.
I love music. I love music.
I love music.
I love music.
I love music.
Because it motivates me. Because I live and bleed this.
It helps me express myself.
Because it's the way of life. This is my words when I don't know what to say.
Because it saved my life.
It's my voice to the world.
I just get lost in it because I am music.
And could you also tell us about I Am Music?
The I Am Music is basically is the company behind the music slogan, right? And it's my own thing. I'm the head of that. Basically, it's basically a movement of musicians, artists. You don't have to be a rap artist or hip hop. You could be rock, you could be jazz, whatever it is, right?
Right.
And that's basically a movement of musicians that are trying to change the world, basically. So I Am Music. I actually have a track with that title, and that track just went crazy. You know, I did that track, and a lot of people loved that track, and it just went crazy. Man, I got some awards with that track too.
What is the difference between you now and you then?
The me now is focused, is very refreshed, is very, I think outside the box. I critical think now a lot. I don't second guess myself anymore. And I just took myself off of the streets, basically. So the me now is just, I just move from one side to the next and just basically know myself now. Know my worth. My self-concept is not far off from my self-worth. So it's just, everything's just there. You know what I mean? Back in the days, I was every which direction. You know, I wasn't rapping all the time. I wasn't doing music all the time. I used to dance. I used to sing. I used to rap. I used to just do so much different things. Right? I wasn't focused on that one thing I needed to do, basically, and that's what it was. Now I'm just more focused, and I believe that everything I put out now is just more energy. There is more flavor in it. It's just more content. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. More substance in the music. You know, and that's what's going on now, man.
Are there any projects that you made that you're proud of?
Oh man, my first ever album is called My Pen, the Pad, and My Smartphone. That album actually, that's the album that has the I Am Music on it. That album got some awards. It's been on blogs. it's been blogged a lot, actually. Right now, it's actually in the hands of one of the A&Rs at Universal there, so he's looking over that, and hopefully he gets back to me, and yeah, we sit down and have a talk, basically. But I'm really proud of that project. It's I Am Music, so you could look it up on YouTube, Dollaz Da Deejay, I Am Music. The video is there. It's amazing shot by Ill Vibes, beat by Cassie, CFC Productions. Everything's just homegrown Toronto in that one thing. So Toronto talent, got Toronto lyricists, the R&B singer on it is Toronto.
Everything's Toronto.
Yep, everything. Video guys Toronto, the beat makers Toronto, the facility that we did it in is all Toronto.
That's
so
great.
It's just homegrown talent, basically.
That's great to hear.
Yeah.
Well, folks, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for now. So stay tuned next time for more exposure. On behalf of myself, the rest of the crew, and Dollaz Da Deejay, we're signing out.
Peace.